Hey, what's up everybody? It's Meredith Shirk and
Coach Sam
with Svelte Training. We're super excited because we have vegan date cookies. They are so good, so sweet, and pretty easy to make. And I'm not a baker, but I'm a baker today, and that's why Sam is here, because she's gonna help out with this baking. All I have to do is spoon the things on here. I'm not responsible for anything dangerous over there. It looks good.
It does, and they look like they're chocolate, but they're not, believe it or not. So I'm gonna kind of name all the ingredients that are going into this recipe. Mara will tell us a little bit of fun fact of it, and then we're gonna pause for a minute of really loud chopping and blending, and we'll move forward. But the main ingredient in this is dates.
So dates are gonna add all the natural sweetness for us. So we're not using any type of sugar. And also what dates are gonna do is act as a binder to the actual cookie. So it's gonna be what holds everything together. So we've got about a cup of chopped dates. They have big pits in them. So what you're gonna wanna do is make sure that they're pitted and chopped before you put them in the food processor.
Fun fact, when you're removing the pit, all you have to do is slice open like a little slice of it, and the pit actually just falls out. It's not like a pitted
Not like a fruit
where
pit.
it like
Yeah.
holds all of it in there. So I'm gonna just make sure these are chopped up real quick. Seems very aggressive.
Very loud.
Very loud and aggressive. I
The
feel
food
like
processor really helps chop that up, because if you don't do that, you're gonna get big chunks. So we need the dates to kind of disintegrate as the sugar and binder.
So we have almond. We have vanilla extract.
Just gives it a little bit of flavor.
Which is about a teaspoon. We also have about a half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar.
Really good to reduce blood sugar levels. So these are cookies. Dates do have a lot of natural sugars in them. However, we're gonna be using that apple cider vinegar, a little bit of tartness, but also help reduce those blood sugar levels.
We have a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Not baking powder, baking soda.
Yes, this is why I'm here. She is there. Yes.
We also have about, it looks like 1 tablespoon of
ground flaxseed, right?
Nope, that's not ground, that's just whole flaxseed.
It's gonna be ground.
It's gonna be ground.
It's gonna get ground up in there. So flaxseed actually has something called alpha linoleic acid, ALA, and that has been shown in a lot of studies to reduce hot flashes in women over 40.
We have 1 tablespoon of water.
Gonna help it actually blend, because we're about to put in a bunch of almond butter.
Just some real nice creamy thick.
Yeah, so that is about a cup of almond butter. So I like an almond butter that doesn't have anything added. It's just almonds ground up. So you can actually make almond butter too. However, when we put it in there, you're gonna see it's a big chunk. So as we blend this, you're gonna get all the natural sweetness, you're gonna get the fats and also the protein from the almonds. So if you're blending it and it doesn't quite blend the way you want it to, you can add a little bit more water.
All right, so here we go. All right.
Got cookie batter. All right.
All right, so carefully remove the blade.
So it should be flaky like this. You could show everybody. It's gonna be something where it doesn't look like you're gonna be able to push it together, but the dates are gonna be sticky enough where you can actually ball it together. So I'll just take a spoon, make little balls, and then all of a sudden we'll put it in the oven. So you should preheat it to 350. You're gonna put that in for 12 to 15 minutes, but I would just watch it because these are natural cookies. Like, we're adding dates, we're adding things that can burn. So I definitely keep an eye on these, because you're not gonna wanna overcook them, because the bottoms can get really burnt and that natural sugar is gonna come out and start burning around the edges.
It smells really good, and they're not even baking yet.
The nice thing is you could just eat it. You could eat the batter too, because it's just
cookie batter.
It's just dates. So here we go.
It's just dates.
Let me do this. It's just dates. So you make
baking soda
and some other things. So if you make small little balls, they're going to come out on the, you can help me because it's gonna take me a long time. Please help me, always, right? Make sure you have clean hands. It actually smells like cookies, for real. I did not think it would actually smell like cookies, but they smell like cookies. Mine are not all the same size. It's okay, I'm like a child sometimes. It's okay.
I don't either.
When we're doing this, when I was celebrating Easter with Sage, we were making brownies, and she actually just ate all the batter before I even made the brownies. So when you're doing this and you're making the balls, make sure that you push down just a tiny bit. You don't want to flatten them out just a little bit, just to help them cook a little bit more. You're not gonna want huge clumps of this. You're just gonna wanna push it down. Remember, we're preheating to 350. Throw them in for 13 to 15 minutes. Make sure you watch them, but they are so good, so delicious. You can top them with cinnamon or cacao powder, whatever after, but they're gonna be good just as they are.
And the nice thing about this is they have a lot of natural oils in it, in the almond butter, in the dates, these are not gonna stick very well onto a pan or anything. So it has, you don't have to like pre-butter a pan, not butter, you don't wanna use butter, but you know what I mean, pre-oil it, because then they're gonna be really oily.
We just made our own vegan cookie batter. We're gonna throw these in, throwing them in. All right, let that sit and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, so we've had these cookies in for about 13 minutes-ish. We're gonna go ahead and pull them out, see what they look like, and start eating these things. Here we go.
So, our first batch we made them a little bit bigger. This one we did make them a little bit smaller and more thicker. So you can make them however you want to enjoy them.
The same.
Exactly, same ingredients, they just are laid out differently. If you do add a little bit more water, it won't be as a crumble cookie, it'll be more of a softer, chewier cookie.
They're both gonna taste the same, it's just the consistency.
Exactly, and preference.
Yeah, they're all really good, they taste great. You can put cacao on them, you can put cinnamon, you can put fruit, whatever you have, you can throw them in a container and save them probably for about a week, I'd say. So for more awesome recipes just like this, where we can have our cake and cookies and eat it too. Didn't plan on doing that together, but it did happen. So check out all of these videos and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.